Hello, my dear students. Today we are our lesson relation between geometric figures. We are talking about quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, any polygon has four sides, such as square, rectangle, rhombus, and parallelogram. In the square, rectangle, and rhombus, we are describe each one for three elements: sides, angles, and diagonals. In the square, all sides are equals, and in rhombus, all sides are equals. But in rectangle, each two opposite sides are equal and parallel. If I asked about which quadrilateral has equal sides in square and rhombus. Second, we are talking about angles. Square and rectangle, they have right angles, but rhombus doesn't have any right angles. So, which quadrilateral has right angle? Square and rectangle. Finally, we're talking about diagonals. In the square, the very ridge has all elements equal, perpendicular, and bisect each other. The square has all elements equal, perpendicular, bisect each other. In rectangle, diagonals are equal, not perpendicular, and bisect each other. In rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular, not equal, bisect each other. So, which quadrilateral has equal diagonals? Rectangle. Has diagonals, perpendicular diagonals? Rhombus. Equal and perpendicular in the square. Now, if I asked about what the meaning of bisect each other, it means when the diagonals meet, divide it in two equal parts. Divide each one in two equal parts. The parallelogram has its two opposite sides are equal and parallel. What the meaning of opposite? XY sides opposite to LZ. XL opposite to YZ. Opposite, it means in front of. Angle X opposite to angle Z. Angle Y opposite to angle L. Also, we have word consecutive. What the meaning of consecutive? Angle X consecutive to Y. Angle Y consecutive to Z. Angle Z consecutive to L. Consecutive means beside. In parallelogram, the parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which two opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. XY parallel to LZ and equal to LZ. YZ parallel and equal to LX. Each two opposite angles are equal in measure. It means angle X equals angle Z. Angle Y equals angle L. If angle X equals 50, it means an angle Z equals 50 also. See, the sum of measure of any two consecutive angles 180. Consecutive angles, any angle X plus angle Y equals 180. Angle Y plus angle Z equals 180. Angle Z plus angle L equals 180. If we have angle Y equal 50 degree and I want to get angle Z, how to get it? We will make 180 minus 50 equals 130 because the sum of two consecutive angles equal 180 degree. The two diagonals bisect each other. It means XZ diagonal, YL diagonals, they are bisect each other. It means divided in two equal parts. Parallelogram will be a rectangle if one of its angle is right. Parallelogram with right angle, it's called rectangle, and its diagonals are equals. Parallelogram will be rectangle if one of its angle right or diagonals are equals. The parallelogram will be a rhombus. If all sides are equal, we can replacement word sides are equal by using two adjacent sides are equal. Two adjacent sides, it means beside. And diagonals perpendicular. Parallelogram will be rhombus if have all sides equal or diagonals perpendicular. Okay, if we have a parallelogram with equal size, it's called rhombus. Parallelogram will be square if all sides are equal or two adjacent sides are equal and one of its angles is right. It must to have two elements, sides equals and angles right, because it's a square. It's very rich. It has all elements, sides equals, and one of its angles is right. Also, diagonals are equal and perpendicular. Now, if parallelogram has all sides equal and one of its angles is right, it's called parallelogram. It's called square. The parallelogram with equal diagonals and perpendicular, it's called square also. But a parallelogram with equal diagonals only, rectangle. Parallelogram with diagonals perpendicular is rhombus. Parallelogram has equal diagonals and perpendicular, it's called square. Example 1, we have XYZL is a parallelogram. Measure angle LZY equals 140. LZY, the middle angle Z, so it means angle Z equal 140. XY equals 7 centimeter. We have to write the numbers on the figure. Then YZ equal 10 centimeter. We write YZ equal 10 centimeter. Then find, let's to solve it by using the previous data. The length of LZ equals XY equals 7 centimeter because they are opposite sides. Length of XL. The length of XL equals the length of YZ equals 10 centimeter. The measure of angle Y. The measure of angle Y, we have only angle Z. The relation between angle Z and angle Y, they are consecutive. If I want to get the consecutive angle, I'll make 180 minus 140 equals 40 degree. Then measure angle X. Measure angle X equal measure angle Z because they are opposite angle. Angle X and angle Z, they are opposite. The properties of parallelogram, its two opposite angle are equal. Then measure angle X equals measure angle Z equals 140 degree. E, the parameter of X, Y, Z, L. The parameter, it means sum of side lengths. So we'll add 7 plus 7 plus 10 plus 10. Or the parallelogram has a common property of rectangle. We can use the parameter of rectangle, length plus width times 2. We can make 7 plus 10 times 2 equal 34. Complete. If the diagonals of parallelogram are equal, then it's a rectangle. Yes, rectangle has equal diagonals. Number 2, the diagonals of a rectangle are equals and bisect each other. And number 3, the diagonal of a square are equal, perpendicular, bisect each other. Has everything. The square is very rich, we know it. 4, the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular and bisect each other. Number 5, there are 4 right angles in rectangle and rectangle and square. Which quadrilateral has right angles, a rectangle and a square? A parallelogram is a rectangle 1. Remember, the rectangle will be a rectangle if one of its angles is right, or diagonals are equal, and both are right. Number 7, The sum of measure of two consecutive angles in a parallelogram is two consecutive angles sum equals 180 degrees. The parallelogram is a rhombus when its diagonals are perpendicular. We have to write the properties of diagonals. Number 9. In the parallelogram ABCD, measure angle A equals 70. Imagine or draw in a draft small parallelogram and write the letters by the same arrange A, B, C, D. What's the relation between angle A and angle C? They are opposite. It means in angle C equals 70 degrees because angle A opposite to angle C. Number 10. Have the same idea. In the parallelogram ABCD, plus we know it, we have to draw small parallelogram, measure angle A equal 40. Yes. Then measure angle B. How to get angle B? What's the relation between angle A and B? They are consecutive. Yes. How to get angle B? You will make 180 minus 40 equals 140 degree because the relation between angle A and angle B, they are consecutive. It's very important to write the letter by the same arrange on the figure. A, B, C, D. Number 11 in the parallelogram ABCD. Measure angle A equals 50 degree. Then I want to get measure angle D. Again, what's the relation between angle A and angle D? We draw it and write A, B, C, D. Angle A and angle D, they are consecutive. So to get it, we will make 180 minus 150 equals 130 degree. Number 12. In the parallelogram has two adjacent sides are equal. It's called what? Two adjacent sides equals. It means all sides are equal. Which quadrilateral has equal sides? Only rhombus. In the parallelogram has two adjacent sides are equal and one of its angles right. Yes, it has two properties. Sides equal and angles right. Change to be square. Parameter of the parallelogram, the length of two adjacent sides 5 and 2 centimeter. It means we have two sides equal 5 centimeters and two sides have two equals 2 centimeters. To get the parameter means the sum of side length 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 equals 14 centimeters, or using the rule length plus width times 2, 5 plus 2 times 2 equal 14.